So finally, National Commissioner Fannie Masemola gives the family of Marius Van De Merwe the update on the progress that has been made by the police in terms of their investigation. So the National Commissioner has finally spoken to the nation and gave an update.
We have just met the family of Van De Merwe, the wife and parents, to brief them on how far investigations are into this matter. We have confirmed to the family that we do not believe that we have confirmed to the family that we do believe that we have found one of the vehicles that were used during the shooting. Apparently there were two vehicles used, a sedan and a bakkie. So we found the bakkie vehicle. On the evening of the murder of the deceased, a video footage shows the white bakkie pulling up around here, and did some observations, but there was also a darkish hatchback vehicle that was seen on the scene. For now we have found only one. We are still looking for the other vehicle. At this stage we do believe that the bakkie that was abandoned in Alexandra Township is the right one, which was doing some observation here, and as I said, we are looking for the other one. So according to our crime scene experts, they will do investigations on the vehicle, and we also have 3 persons of interest that we believe can assist us in resolving this case. We've taken one in for questioning, and we are closing in on the suspects. We think we will be able to update the nation as we go along. But for now, we are only doing questioning for one of the people. We will get to the others, and that's how far we went in terms of people that we suspect are linked to the Marius Van De Merwe case. We must also say that there was an attempted murder which we all aware of on Marius Van De Merwe in September 2025, in which he indicated that there were 2 wild males that were following him with a bakkie. We are still looking for the murder weapon that was used for this current case now. Possible motives, we currently cannot indicate as to what is the motive. There are possibilities of every angle, so we do not want to, at this stage, speculate. We don't rule out what's happening at Madlanga, but also we don't say that might be solely the motive. There's quite a various other angles to the case that might be linked to the motive.
Said something very interesting, because it seems like there are some 3 people of interest, and one is under questioning by the police. So the police are saying that there is a lead, there's something, is not something that is tangible as far as these reports are concerned, but the 3 leads, the 3 suspects, the 3 leads that the police have, and the one who is already testifying, who is already getting questioned, the police are saying that they are on the right track. Marius Van De Merwe colleagues are saying that there is a hit list that has been made, and seems like Marius was the first one on the list. So his colleagues have spoken and said that some have received some threats, some have received some phone calls about the hit list for all the people who had part or who are commissioned to appear before the Madlanga Commission. There's a crew from KZN, according to the reports, that claims to have the hit list, and who claim that these now KZN crew, they are making these hit to all now the people that they want to gun down. And this is some serious allegations, because now the people who are working at that security company that was owned by Marius. Now scared, and they are saying a lot of things to say that there's a high chance that because they know some information, they too be on the hit list. So I want us to talk about that, and I want us to talk about the vehicles identified, because we know that there is now this dispute. Some reported, in fact, not even some, the police did give evidence to say that now there was a white NP200 buggy that was involved, and all of the suddenly, boom, things change. It is not the NP200, it is the Chevrolet utility, right? So now there's a conflict there of reporting coming from the side of the police. I want us to talk about that today, because this is so very critical when it comes to investigations, because there's a high chance that there is some misinformation that even the police, they themselves are communicating, just to comfort us, to massage us, and to give us hope as the country. Before we continue, please don't forget, you can hit the subscribe button and you can leave a comment on the section below. Let us start here. National Commissioner Fannie Masemola visited Brakpan home of a murdered witness D, known by Marius Van De Merwe. Masemola said that they are meeting with the family of Mr. Marius to brief them on how far they are with the investigations into the murder. It is reported that there were two vehicles used, a white Chevrolet buggy and a darkish hatchback that was seen on the scene. There's on-record footage that provide evidence that these two vehicles were captured on the footage, and the white buggy pulled up to the same observation in the same area of Brakpan. The police found this vehicle deserted in the place called Alexandra, right? And it was so very interesting because the police said that on their custody they have 3 persons of interest which are being investigated. So one has been taken for questioning by the police. The investigations are on the right track, according to Commissioner Fannie Masemola. He also spoke about his meeting with the Madlanga Commission security officials, just to brief them about the protection and the plan going forward. And the officials and the witnesses linked to the commission said that all of them, they need protection, and they've paved the way, the plan forward of saying that how are they going to work around about that. According to this report, it was not a Nissan NP200 that followed the constable who died in Centurion, as there were reports saying that it was the same car. You remember those reports, right? And they were coming from the police themselves, those reports.
On preliminary investigation, we could manage to trace a Nissan NP200 white with a canopy through cameras that are within the precinct or vicinity. The witness D, it's one of the one who exposed, or who came and exposed the incident where a person was killed, and he confirmed during the commission, Madlanga Commission, that he's the one who took the body and threw it in the dam. And he indicated that he was working with certain people. Some of them did appear at Madlanga Commission, and some are still not, didn't yet appear.
And one that was captured on the constable was the NP200 buggy that was busy. Here's the picture here that was captured on that petrol garage. Then the one that is captured in Brakpan is a Chevrolet utility that was found in the township called Alexandra. It was the police who told us about the white NP200. Remember, that has a white canopy. And now the reports that are just emerging, what has been found is a different car. Someone asked that, how do you know if this is the same car if you haven't checked the registration number plate? Or the police are trying to sound very clever of saying that no, these now are very linked together. Because if now it is the same NP200 that is busy roaming around our streets and going now to survey and to just to prepare for the hits, it means now this reflects back to the police of saying that they are so very negligent and ignorant and not capable of doing their job, because you can't say that the car that killed the people months ago, the same NP200, is busy driving around cities and is not captured. There's no investigation that NP200, because you must understand that most of the times criminals will steal cars and use them. So you can't tell us that it was the same NP200 that is still being driven by the same criminals, because criminals, they don't use their own private cars. They have their getaway cars. Each and every time when they want to commit some crime, they will go and rob some car, like this story here. So the story that you've just seen shows how the cars are being taken and have been targeted. Now the criminals have now changed their position, and they've targeted now the cars that are doing Bolt and Uber. So those cars are the mostly now targeted cars. So each car for the crime now targeted, they don't use the same car for months as it was reported. That's why now the news that are just emerging, they show a different car, a Chevrolet utility. So now the police so far, they don't have any tangible information, any tangible investigation, right? I think the likes of National Commissioner Fannie Masemola was so quick to come up front and boldly and to give the nation this update, because they don't have anything tangible, right? But now it is reported that even now some of the colleagues have been threatened, right? Let us watch this video here.
There's a hit list, apparently, as per what the information is. Marius was on the hit list, Etienne's on the hit list. A lot of people that was mentioned in the Madlanga Commission apparently is on the hit list. And apparently it's a crew from KZN that's doing the hits. So that's what the information we've got. And the information we will share with whoever needs to have the information. So the people must contact me. They said we're next on the list. So then that obviously implies that he was. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that they said it was the people that was a part of the Madlanga Commission. I've got no idea why they want to kill me, but maybe it's because they think I know much more than what I do. I'm not sure. And I've got no affiliation to most of the people that was mentioned there, except for Marius himself, Julius Nkanasa, I was once or twice, like I said, and my business partner, Etienne van der Walt, and maybe one or two of the other people that we knew. But that's it. I've got no other involvement politically. I'm not involved in politics. I don't care about politics. But at the end of the day, this is the life that we live.
Received a phone call that did warn me that I need to protect myself. Yeah, people might think because Marius is gone now, I'm the next big one to have information. I'm not scared that my life is short or will be taken out. Even though the threats were already given to me, I am more than capable to protect myself, but I fear for my family's life, and I fear for people close to me.
So the police has a lot of work to do, because if now the colleagues of Marius are saying that they've been targeted, and they have this information that there is a crew from KZN who has made this hit list to kill some people. Seems like now there's a lot of people who are going to be killed, and the police, especially the police like the PKTT, the police who knows how to do their job, it means they must step up and they must trace the calls, as what Lieutenant General Connors has once alluded to, say that they can trace calls. It means there's a lot that is happening, and this shows that there are some serious mafias, serious criminals who don't want this commission to continue, who don't want these zamazamas to be stopped. There are some serious politicians implicated in this. As I played that clip for you, which Marius himself did say that there were some politicians that are involved. Now the big question is, who in a political space is involved working with these hardcore criminal syndicates. Now they have made hit list. They want to eliminate some whistleblowers and some people who want to investigate their wrongdoing. So what will the police do next? But if now these criminals who have killed Marius are captured, there's a lot that is going to happen. There's a lot that is going to go down. There are a lot of people that are going to be arrested. What will those people who are getting threats do next? How are the police going to protect them? Because it seems like there's a lot now that will be happening even outside the Madlanga space, right? The Madlanga cycle. There's a lot that will be happening outside. While our focus will be at the Madlanga, people will be killed. People will be shot at where we don't see. What will the police do about that? This is so very critical. Please don't forget that you can support us. You can leave your comment on the section below, and you can just subscribe to this political YouTube channel. Remember that you're giving us support and it is free of charge. You don't pay anything. Let us meet here on the next video. Me, myself, and I am out.